I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wikiana.
Love it.
Oh,
girl, those nails. Love it.
What happened to Judy, man? How Judy just walked upstairs?
I mean, I talked about it in the book. Was I fair?
I guess because she didn't really have a role, so it's like you know what I mean? That part of the family didn't matter.
Damn. You know, there were a multitude of factors that went into her departure from the show that I blame all on her mother. But as a performer, they weren't giving her storylines, and she wasn't the best at delivering a joke. Gotcha. And so, you know, sometimes they would give her material and it would just fall flat. And if you fall flat in run-throughs, they're going to rewrite you. And, you know, we're kids back then. So, you know, kids, that's the thing. You can't roast each other nowadays, at least not in public. But trust me, kids are still roasting each other. That's never going to go away. Right. So, you know, we'd be sitting in the background and you're like, and she blows the layup. You know, it was like, you know, you know, and it's just like, you know, you can only mess up so much and be arrogant about it in a fur coat and a Mercedes too before somebody says enough of this. So
why they didn't just Aunt Viv Judy then? Why they didn't just bring in somebody else?
Because they didn't feel like they needed the character. Like we didn't have social media. Gotcha. So they were like, she's already only in one scene. You know, we've written her down as much as we possibly can. There reaches a point where the corporation does the corporation thing. It was like, well, how much are we paying her?
Of any part of this, you could go da 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 da. Was that good?
Right now, I couldn't believe my eyes. I really couldn't. Here we go. Mind you, this is him posting, literally, him eating food with his grandma. Look, him posting. Him posting. He even showed Beyonce's Grammy room and award room. Even down to the point where he was even recording secret videos of Beyonce on his fam. Literally.
We don't have enough room. And now Dream can't work.
And you know what's so crazy? Yeah, that is literally surface level of what he was posting. He used to flaunt his cash, not even his cash, his auntie cash, his mama cash. He used to literally just be on his spam, just posting everything about the house and stuff like that. He would just posting everything and just telling everything. So the whole Sky thing, he literally blacked out and everything because she did not want him. And it hit the timeline just because someone leaked it out. And I defend him because it's no shade. He was weird. No shade. He's a crash out. I don't know what it is. He was a crash out. He was so mad because my girl didn't want him.
I love Phaedra. Yeah. Phaedra was fun. She was funny. She was witty. To me, she's a bit reserved. She ain't the same bitch that's on TV that called me up. Like, she would never say that on camera like bitch don't. Yeah, but she's different.
So she likes to protect her image.
I can't see that either. Oh, really? Based on the stuff that we know about her. I mean, it depends on what you think is important. I mean, she does dress up every day. She will not come out the house, not, you know what I mean, dressed up. Yeah. She was probably the best dressed. Never seen her without her makeup. You know what I'm saying? I come out regular, you know what I'm saying? I just come.
Well, she said that she did help revive Married to Medicine.
But you said on Twitter that was AI.
Listen, y'all be watching too much. Listen, y'all gotta watch the vlog of me and Quad. But what I said was, interesting enough, we gotta give Phaedra her due. She did bring eyes to the show. We can't take that from her. I'm not gonna lie on nobody. I'm not gonna lie on nobody. But basically what she brought, that didn't revive the show. In fact, the producers actually had us all in a group, the Fab Five, which is, you know, me, Quad, Toya, Jackie, and Simone, and said it was not the Phaedra factor. So now, she did bring eyes, but bitch, you can't say you revived that stuff. Because revive scene, you know, as doctors, we thinking revive, like you saying our shit was dead. It was never dead, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that was the only issue. But yeah, she did bring eyes to the show. You got to give credit where credit is due.
Baby mama number 1 and 2. If you ain't learned already, I ain't giving you shit. Like I fought to earn this life, I'm gonna fight to keep it. Not giving it away to nobody. Ain't nobody gonna take this. I wanna shoot, stab, and kill over mine. And I'm gonna protect this bottom line at all costs. I've earned it, and I'm gonna protect it. I'm gonna protect it as hard as I've earned it. That goes for all my homies, anybody in my family, anybody I ever marry again. If you think I'm about to just give it to you after I worked this hard to get it, you definitely got me confused. You definitely got the wrong one.
Saturday morning, firing a random shot. I have seen enough videos of people saying Real Housewives is unwatchable. It is the Titanic. It is a disaster. 30 people in the country have watched it, and bye-bye. So this is going to be a hot take and surprising, but justice for Sonia, Dorinda, Luann, Ramona, because they were ride or die. That show was on their back. And all of a sudden, they all got replaced like shiny new toys. They were all sitting on the shelf like Toy Story, hoping someone was going to come play with them. And instead, I know that a lot more money was spent on the new cast and the new show, massive premiere and like big deal, big swinging dicks. And they've always been like, you know, the stepchildren. They've always been discarded. I know the money they've gotten paid. I know the demotions. I know the budgets. I know the premiere budgets. They know, I know, we know, you know. And you know what? Fucking good. Because the new girls, I'm sure they're lovely. I haven't seen the show. I am actually sure that they're lovely. But these women, as they got older, just got dropped off at the side of the road. And bravo, now you can't leave. You got like 200,000 viewers watching this piece of trash. So go get the old girls and dust them off and mix them in, and humble pie is coming in hot. Saturday morning, you're welcome. Oh, and by the way, go find the tape where I said that the announcement was boring and I didn't understand it. I didn't get it. I didn't understand the announcement of the legacy and this new show with new, you know, glossy, shiny, produced women in New York that have nothing to do with each other. And look what happened. You're welcome. Watch what happened.
I want to, as we kind of wrap up here, I do want to come back to AI. Jerry, you mentioned it, but, you know, Ben, how did, you know, earlier, you guys weren't here, we did a demonstration. My colleague Andrew Sorkin and I recreated ourselves and our voices. How do you see it? I mean, is it a benefit or is it a real threat? Is it possible that a Netflix could say, you know, we're going to do our own, James Bond thing out there with a bunch of actors that are completely recreated for this market or that market?
A, that's not possible now. B, will it be possible in the future? Highly unlikely. C, movies that will be one of the last things, if everything gets replaced, to be replaced by AI. AI can write you excellent imitative verse that sounds Elizabethan. It cannot write you Shakespeare. The function of having 2 actors or 3 or 4 actors in a room and the taste to discern and construct that is something that currently entirely eludes AI's capability, and I think will for a meaningful period of time. What AI is going to do is going to disintermediate the more laborious, less creative, and more costly aspects of filmmaking that will allow costs to be brought down, that will lower the barrier to entry, that will allow more voices to be heard, that will make it easier for the people who want to make Good Will Huntings to go out and make it. Look, AI is a craftsman at best. Craftsmen can learn to make stickly furniture by sitting down next to somebody and seeing what their technique is and imitating. That's how large video models, large language models basically work. A library of vectors of meaning and transformers that interpret context, right? But they're just cross-pollinating things that exist. Nothing new is created.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. And really, in order to do that, look, craftsman is knowing how to work. Art is knowing when to stop. And I think knowing when to stop is going to be a very difficult thing for AI to learn because it's taste. And also, lack of consistency, lack of controls, lack of quality. AI for this world of generative video is going to do key things more and more. I wouldn't like to be in the visual effects business. They're in trouble because what costs a lot of money is now going to cost a lot less. And it's going to hammer that space, and it already is. And maybe it shouldn't take 1,000 people to render something, but it's not going to replace human beings making films. It may make your background more convincing. It can change the color of your shirt. It can fix mistakes that you've made. it can make it, you might be able to get 2 seasons of House of the Dragon in a year instead of 1. And if that happens, according to macroeconomics, in cultures where there are basically oligopolies competing, what should happen is with the same demand and the same spend is they should just make more shows, which should, you should have the same spend and now you can just watch more episodes. And eventually AI will allow you to ask for your own episode of Succession, where you could say, I'll pay $30 and can you make me a 45-minute episode where like Kendall gets the company and runs off and has an affair with Stewie. And it'll do it. And it'll be a little janky and a little bit weird, but it'll know their stats, it'll know those actors, and it will, remix it in effect,
Right.
and it will do that. That's the value, in my view, long-term of AI for consumers, which is eventually my hope for AI is that it's an additional revenue stream that can replace DVD, which took 15 to 20% out of the economy of filmmaking, which is, and there should be negotiated rights and
That's a
residual
key
rights
part
to
of
say, if you want to, because what do people want to make 5-minute, 30-second TikTok videos where they look like the Avengers? Well, great. You can, just like you used to be able to buy your Iron Man costume at the store, you're going to buy your Iron Man pack and you and your buddies are going to look like Iron Man and Hawkeye, like, on Twitch. That's what's going to really happen.
Yo, you want to know a funny story about Jay and Ace of Spades, though?
Let's go. Come on.
It's crazy with Ace because growing up, I always knew, like, Puff and Hove and all of them for, like...
Chris Style?
Yeah, Chris Style. They was promoting Chris Style, right?
On your record, you said.
Right? So, look, when I first came out, like, I'm like, Chris Style by the Cases, or, maybe that was racist. I would prefer the Aces. Ain't no different when you taste it. Like, I ain't know Jay owned Ace of Spades.
How was this call?
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I don't think he was jacking that.
So did he call you or did he see you in person?
Nah, like he seen some little ASAP niggas back in the day. Like he seen like ASAP Bari and them. Okay. And he called them to the side like, yo, come here, yo. Like, let me holla at y'all. It's like my first song. He's out Peso. I don't even know. He know them niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he like, yo, your man's like, what's up with that line? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I might have said some crazy shit like we said Chris and fuck Ace. I ain't know that it was owned by the dude.
So it's me and my man. So imagine this is me, it's your man. Nigga Hove come through, grab us underneath the arm with the, cause Hove like this tall. So nigga Hove grabbed us, walked us in the room with the Gatorades and all the juices and shit like that, and pressed us. Hit us with the, yo, what's up with that? Fuck Ace, we sip Chris line. I'm 19 years old. I don't know.
He listening.
We got to talk about the Sweet 16.
Oh God, this season is bananas. Like it's the craziest season I've personally been a part of 4 years now. So I wasn't ready for everything that was coming. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I felt like for the first time in the past seasons, it was kind of like all on me, as you said. It was enough to go around for everybody. Like I said, this was the craziest season. Like you can't make it up. And so you guys saw a little bit, but trust me, you ain't seen nothing. There's a lot more coming. A lot more coming.
Rocking the shirt, invited and uninvited. I think you need a new quote already. Weren't impressed with the new girls. I think you need a shirt made with the new quote, you know what I'm saying, for the premiere. Hey.
But trust me, I think I'm gonna have a couple of lines because I've gotten some calls about things I said. I'm like, I said that? Oh my gosh. It was a lot going on. But yeah, I mean, I said what I said, and for me, it was just like, y'all will see, and then we'll talk about it. How about that?
Yes.
That's all.
Do you think that people were coming from me as kids? Because she, just from watching these past few episodes and seeing how the topic got brought up about, your kids are watching and you're living here in this building and your husband's here and you got your man here and the kids are in the midst of all of this. Do you understand where she's coming from, or do you think, no, we were not attacking that, we were just saying be mindful?
At first blush, when I first heard it, I said to myself, I want to give her the benefit of the doubt, because my thought process is every mother will do everything in their power to protect their kids. However, as the season progressed and actions were taken, I have questions.
Okay.
I don't stand by the things that she does, as you guys will see it. play out during this season. There are some things that I'm like, if your first priority is this, then you're not moving like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the honest to God truth. I defended her when we were all at the Hatitude party because I was like, wait, hold up, we're all mothers here. What's going on? I want to give her a benefit of a doubt. But baby, when you start moving a certain type of way, I can't defend that. I can't.
Is any of it real, or how much of it is real? And I think that's where we are now, because they just keep piling on and on and on, and now everybody's starting to feel weird about it and starting to feel like it's all starting to look like it's one-sided against one man, and people aren't liking it.
Do you still believe that we're going to see a lot of bold-faced names get pulled into this because of their knowledge or their participation in what Diddy is accused of?
You know, I think that there might have been times where people have partied with a certain team of people, and it might have been a freak off at that party, right? But I can guarantee you, most of the celebrities that's went to Diddy's parties never even heard of a freak off. So the freak offs in the beginning sounded really interesting, you know, and entertaining, I would say. But in this space now, when you look back, where were the freak offs? Everybody that's super legitimate, that's an A-list celebrity or whatever they say, you know, from my knowledge and just me knowing, I've never seen a freak off. What does that really mean? I mean, is that really real? Is this 50-50? Are we creating a new narrative for something that's not there? Where was it really dope in the baby oil? I mean, what are we doing?
Right. What do you want people to know about the alleged altercation with you and Diddy's sons, and your drive and your belief that somebody took a shot at you? Do you believe those are related? And did they change your disposition towards talking about this situation?
Well, when you live in LA, you know, I think a lot of things are controlled in a lot of different ways, whether it's from the underground scene or from the political scene. But what I do know is that the people that did that to me, you know, trying to work out something when you know who it is always the best plan, right? I've seen a lot of violence happen just because certain people wouldn't sit down and figure out, you know, what can happen in a positive way as opposed to it going another route. So in that situation, you know, we're doing everything we can to make sure that, you know, things are super safe and that everybody can just live and enjoy life. And whether it's the truth, whether it's a lie, whatever it is, it stays on the front line. It doesn't go into something super violent. That's very important, you know, moving forward.
Well,
and as far as, you know, as far as go ahead.
No, go ahead. As far as what?
No, and then as far as Diddy's sons, yeah, it's been a lot. And I think at this point, you know, we had to all sit down and we had to really figure out what this looks like and what we should do moving forward. And so we've worked out our differences. And I think that when we talked in the beginning, you know, creating these mentorship programs and creating something new to help young entrepreneurs when they're falling by the wayside is absolutely needed in these situations. I mean, if you even just look at me, you know, sometimes you need certain guidance before you jump off the edge. And a lot of times that's happening in this space that we're in right now.
We all get selfies too?
We're ready. Club Shay Shay, yeah. I was trying to do something there that hadn't been done. I thought that I had figured out the algorithm mathematically, and I thought that I could show that. And when I wrote it out to kill the careers of the people I was talking about, right? But it was so vicious that I erased all of the knockout blows and just left the jabs so that the comic I'm talking about knows that I know your real story, motherfucker. I'm gonna tell this, but you know what else I know. So, yeah, I was...
Do you want to tell any of those stories now?
Well, I'm saying...
Like that side of it?
No, I'm a 41-year-old mother. I'll beat your ass, little boy.
Yeah, that was rude. Wow.
That was actually hella funny.
Really go. Thank you. No, I'm glad you did this. I am glad you did this. Oh, thank you, Jesus. This Gumby ass nigga just got one here talking about what coulda, shoulda been a hit. Sweetheart, do you know how many plaques I have from Pink Friday 2? Do you know, you dumb motherfucker, how many platinum plaques Pink Friday 2 has? I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand. Keys, I need one of my barbs that keep all the data, because we don't hide our data. We need to let this dumb motherfucker know how many songs on Pink Friday 2 are double platinum, or gold. Let's let him know. And the album hasn't been out for a year. Highest selling for this year, and it came out last year. Highest selling for last year, and it came out last year. Motherfucker, don't play with me. With no motherfucking nothing, I fucking outchart every motherfucking song on the whole fucking project, nigga. Stay in your motherfucking place, bitch. Fuck you think you talking to, nigga? Who the fuck you think you talking to, nigga? That's why you still on YouTube, nigga. Cause of Nicki Minaj. You ain't got shit else to motherfucking talk about. So since you brought that up, let's get into it. Do you know do you know the sales of Fuck the Club Up? Do you know the sales of Fuck the Club Up? A song with no video. Do you know the sales of Everybody featuring Lil Uzi? You can't even spell hit. You sure can't write one. Do you know the sales of Red fucking Ruby? A song that I did a video to in a fucking backyard. Huh? Do you know the sales of Super Freaky Girl debuted #1 on the Hot 100 after, I think, 18 years or something like that? Do you know the sales of that song, Dum Dum? So now, since you want that so bad, I'ma let you wait and beg, bitch. You ain't getting shit, nigga. You know what fucking time it is. You know what motherfucking time it is, you paid motherfucking mole. You bitch ass nigga. Fuck you think you talking to, bitch? No, does he know that? You think I
don't know? Tell me something I don't know.
Shut up. You're not going to talk to your mum like that.
Like what?
Shut up.
Like what?
Don't shout her. She
Yeah, don't shout at her, yeah? Well, she's like to shout at me. She's not supposed to shout at me. I'm a person as well, though. I'm a human being as well. Yeah. You know what you're going through.
Have a conversation with her without embarrassing her.
You think when she let me? When she let me?
Well, then take the conversation somewhere else. Don't do it where I'm shooting my video.
Listen, my mom died 15 years ago.
Leave me alone. I never asked you. I never talked to you. I didn't say nothing.
When my son is carrying on, I was 20 when I lost my mom.
I'm with my mum. Yeah?
Well, yeah. I think we found a little piece of ourselves in each other. I think there are little pieces of us that when we got to do this together, when we first started, each of us was missing like a little chunk. And I think we've been able to see in each other a bit of a reflection. And so I think I've gotten a little bit of her softness, and she's got
her strength.
A little bit of my strength.
Yeah. Truthfully, we're a bunch of crybabies over here.
When I cried last night, I love you both.
Thank you
And
very
on
much.
behalf
I love you
of
too.
everyone who loves the show and for whom the show means a lot to, I just want to say thank you.
Thank
very
you
much.
very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
I
very
appreciate
much
you.
for doing
Would
it
it be really annoying if I asked for a picture with you
No,
guys?
no, you're great.
For me, it's been so many trying times. Like actual situations. Yeah, actual situations. See, where I've had like weird stuff, but not like direct, like have sex with me if you want to make it. Like no, weird I've had stuff. Multi-million-dollar deals on the table, and if you do this, I'll change your life. Wow. From head executives of labels. Wow. From the top of the top. Wow. Clearly I never caved. Right. Because I'm still on the back row, bitch. I'm still at the red light. I'm like, all right, no, change to green. At least yellow or something. Shit. For sure. Several times. God. And if we want to be transparent, I feel like I was blacklisted for a while because you got to realize this industry is this big. This big. And when you say no to one person, they're like, okay, bet. Watch this. And every label meeting I had after that, it was like, okay, we're good. Wouldn't get a call back. Golly. After they called me for the meeting, though. Let's not forget that. Right. Every time. Every time. And so I'm just like,
what happened with the Because I Love It project in general that it didn't get any light whatsoever in the States?
What label was that? What was it Because I Love It? Was that Columbia as well?
Columbia, yeah.
Okay, that's probably the last one. That's when I was really thinking of leaving the label, because it's just like even when I wanted this single, it was like so hard to move and like to do anything. And then we were gonna release it, and it was like, yeah, it's gonna come out in the States, and I was like, but why are they coming out at different times? We live in the internet era. Just it should be one date. I don't believe in this different dates for this and that. I have fans that are going to be like, hey, I didn't get the album. So what is a good reason for having them come out at different times? Oh, well, we'll just do that. And I was like, I don't know. I'm feeling like that is just leaving it possible that it doesn't even have a US release. I wasn't really confident in them at this point regarding them following through. So that was just completely out of my hands regarding why. And that album, I'm really proud of that album. It's not perfect, you know what I mean? I can definitely be critical of it.
I loved it.
Oh, thank you.
Like
well, there's a little things I'm like,
you
I
did
should
with,
do this, I should have did that, I should have did this, I should have that.
Yeah, I had a lot of jobs. And it's so funny because my label actually had to pay me money to quit my job because I had got signed and I was still working my job. And they're like, can you cut it out?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you like, man, no, I got to do some of this and that. Like, nah.
Yeah, like I ain't rich yet.
But you know what? That's a hell of a work ethic too, though. You know what I'm saying? When you're like, wait, and you believe and you trust in yourself, but you're like, hold on, man. You know, this first of the month, these bills, they still gonna come around. So you didn't just jump off and say, let me step out on faith, even if I can't see the whole staircase. You made sure you were still so-called solid.
I had a cleaning business called Summer So Clean, and I was a dancer at the same time. I worked at like Five Guys. I had like mad jobs.
Wait, hold on. Did you say you worked at Five Guys, like the burger place?
Joint? I worked at Five Guys,
That's
Wendy's,
awesome.
Everything you can think. Like, I'm not gonna go without nobody. Like,
yeah. And something not to knock you off your square, but working at Five Guys, working at Wendy's, it is not to knock you off your square. Would you still eat there?
I still do.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
okay, so that means you don't know something we don't know. Okay, that means you don't. I thought you knew something. If you would have been like, nah, I'm big, nah,
now Wendy's, I don't know. But Five Guys.
Five Guys.
No, it's real because seriously, like, I had to cut them onions. There ain't no frozen, nothing, like everything fresh.
Okay, yeah.
D'Angelo, Untitled.
I got a lot to say about this video. What's up, guys? I'm back, and now we're going to check out D'Angelo with Untitled. How does it feel? And ladies, I'm sure you all agree that he's absolutely gorgeous in this video. I mean, talk about different concepts, the whole no shirt thing, and just looking at that sick body the whole video was such a treat. So I decided to give you a treat, and we're gonna watch it right now. Check out those pecs, my dears. D'Angelo, Untitled. Alrighty. Hello.
So when Mary come back, should I bring back this style? Lord, I'm thankful for my shackles off my. Come on, wig. Yes. Asymmetrical. Oh, the good old days. Y'all remember her? Hey, girl. Hey, Mary. Hey.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? 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 You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.